Mr. Nallamuthu Chakravarti, how important do you think is this visit of the Prime Minister and also several crores of developmental projects that is all set to lay in Andhra Pradesh as part of the alliance with Telugu Desam Party and Janasena Party? Mr. Chakravarti.
It adds to the general euphoria that Andhra Pradesh government is trying to create about the state. Obviously, the state has a lot of challenges. Many businesses have left Andhra Pradesh in the previous government's reign. So they're trying to, rebrand Andhra Pradesh as an investment-friendly state. So towards that goal, I think this helps in building up Andhra Pradesh image with Chandrababu Naidu at the helm. And there are certain pending issues from the state division. One of them was the railway zone, which has been pending for a long time. So now it's coming to fruition. That's another, it's been an issue of quite a bit of friction or consternation among the people.
Mr. Chakravarti, why do you think businesses left Andhra Pradesh? Because considering the earlier dispensation was very, very particular about laying a lot of significance on ease of doing business, Mr. Chakravarti.
Some of the decisions that were taken early on, for example, the Lulu Mall was the one that had left. And then the solar energy, if you remember, it costed the state dearly. The state had to pay a penalty of 9,500 crore rupees, for which even today the customers of Andhra Pradesh are paying without getting even a unit of power. That's the penalty that's been imposed by the High Court, which has been, Supreme Court did not come to state's rescue. The state breached the contract that had been signed by Naidu's government in the past. YCP government has decided to cancel the contract. So some of these things, it was an international, if not necessarily a scandal, it was an international issue where the central government too advised the state government back then not to, renege on the deal that has been stuck with the Japanese companies and few other solar companies. So some of those decisions have caused many investors
So this is a good beginning. Mr. Nallamuthu Chakravarti, this is a good auspicious beginning in the new year where this smells of development to you, does it?
This I feel is more of building the brand than anything else. I think one of the most important initiatives in here is the green hydrogen project, which is part of the net zero emissions Paris deal, which all countries have signed on to. But that deal by itself is in, is in question. I don't know if I can say it in jeopardy, but it is in question because Argentina, Milei, the new president of Argentina, is backing off. And as you know, the entire Trump campaign was built on fossil fuels and backing out of the Paris Treaty. So the entire Paris Treaty is in question, and we are still a developing country, a third world country. Projects like these are a huge burden on the economy and the exchequer. And Indian economy, as you know, this year is not doing great. After COVID, I think this is going to be a worst year for the economy. Even the RBI has reported. So projects like these, as it is, the government spends tens of billions of dollars on public sector companies. To start another public sector company of this scale, I don't know if the nation can afford. But saying that, it's a foundation stone. 2027 is where they're saying, the first investment of 50,000 odd crores will come in. This project, I believe, is valued at 1.85 lakh crores. I personally, I'm not very crazy about it. We as a country cannot afford this. Fossil fuels are still cheaper. The hydrogen power is estimated to cost anywhere from $3 to $6 per kilogram.
All right.
Whereas fossil fuel produced hydrogen costs only $1. So, this is not something that a country can afford.
Suresh, do you concur with what Mr. Chakravarti says, that all this sounds very, very good, but the point is that first of all, it's 2027, it's like 2 years away, and this is something that the country cannot afford. What would you say to what Mr. Nallamuthu Chakravarti said? Okay, let me go to, I think we've lost the connection to Suresh. K.S. Prasad, if I can get. Mr. Prasad, do you think that these projects that, what Mr. Nallamuthu, Ms. Chakravarti said, that these projects will be doing, but then, if you look at it, our country cannot possibly, particularly the hydrogen thing that he spoke about, is something that our country really cannot afford, Mr. Prasad.
I fully agree with Nallamuthu because what he said was right. If you really look at it in the tenure of Chandrababu Naidu, he has tried as far as coal power is concerned, hydropower is concerned. That's what efforts have been made. Then subsequently, he's moved to the solar power. As far as the power agreements are concerned, which was clashed again for 2 rupee 49 paise with SECI. This hydrogen and as well, the power projects, as far as government is concerned, which is practically not feasible and practically not possible. These only things will come to Andhra Pradesh. That's why Narendra Modi has been, from the last 1 hour, I'm breaking my head towards this. Whatever is impossible task, it will be given it to Andhra Pradesh. It's just like a foundation stones. Now, after that, nothing will move. Just like Amaravati. And particularly with his gold, instead of treating him as a golden leg for Andhra Pradesh, it is a golden wave what we gives to him. But instead of that, he'll only give a bottle of water and a bottle of sand. That's it. Nothing more than that. So as far as these promises are concerned, we have been hearing from years together. Practically, it is not feasible and practically it is not possible as far as the financial crisis of India is concerned.